my, is it time for wait, get that there. Oh my, is it time for State of Decay 2 Lethal Zone in the beta Super Wi-Fi? It is time for that. I am your host, Get Good Fox. It is time for Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad Hyperzone that thing in the thing that what? It's time. It's time. That's what matters. It's time. So, what are we gonna do today? Well, we've got daylight, and like I said, for some reason, the two bases that are 5-man bases are right next to each other, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna go to the next base because in the process of clearing for the church on the hill, well, we also cleared for the corner office. It's gonna be the next base. Why is the corner office and the church on the hill same-sized bases that are literally next to each other? I don't know. Okay, their base essentially next to each other. I don't know. I don't know. This is it right here. But I don't know. But we're gonna go inside. What are you? Okay, you don't have your fighting skill yet. I was about to attempt a spin attack, but then I was like, wait a second.
I'm exhausted. I need to rest.
Okay.
Yeah,
in we go.
I hope nothing heard that.
So do I. I just want to take the base nice and clean. Okay. Looks like we gotta keep going up. Or not. Where's the last building? Okay, it's down again, alright. Of course you'd scream. You stupid jerk zombie, just always your goal to make everything harder than it needs to be.
No more creepers here.
Okay. Here we go. The corner office, potential home site. A small, quaint building situated in the center of town. Offers a centrally located home with good visibility of the streets and rooftop space for gardens and such. 1,000 influence, and I guess we'll just see what we got. Let's just get everyone moved in here so that we can start defending the base. Actually, no, that's not what we're gonna do. We need to get a screenshot, of course. That's why I wanted to do it in the daytime. Oh, yes.
I just need to run some errands.
What would be a good angle of this base, I wonder? I think right over there. Right here is a good angle. A little farther away. You know, we gotta have like a cinematic view going on here. Ooh, I like this view right here. Okay, hold on a second. We gotta get this car out of the way. This car is just, this like van is ruining everything. Come on, van, you're gonna like photobomb my like beautiful screenshot that I've got planned here. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, I like this angle. This is a great angle. Right, just like, okay, I was waiting for the text spam to disappear. Knock everything out. There we go. I kind of don't like how that stoplight is there. Maybe, well, it doesn't matter. That's good enough. Okay, so let's take a look at what the corner office has to offer. So, the first thing that's kind of odd about this base is you look right over here. Actually, look, these bases are all in the line. The Justino House, Bridgefort, Church on a Hill, and now the corner office. And look, I said, look how close together they are. I don't know why Undead Labs would design the game that way. Like, why not swap out Lock and Key? Okay, I guess these guys are existing in Lock and Key. So, why not swap Lock and Key with one of them? So that this would be a 5-man base and then this one would be a 6-man. I don't know. I don't know why they did that. Let's see what the base has to offer, though. So it looks like we got ourselves a level 1 storage. Let's go ahead and bump it up. We got ourselves a command center. Let's bump it up. The command center should not downgrade, but that is a glitch right now. We got ourselves some sheltered beds. We don't need those. Let's remove those. And then it looks like we have a chic eatery kitchen. Let's go ahead and get that repaired. And then we have an overlook, which appears to be, maybe a little better than your typical. Actually, no, I think they rebalanced the watchtower to drop threat a little bit more. But otherwise, we're looking at a very similar situation. We got 5 small building facilities. We have 5 small slots and 1 large slot, and I think that's a problem. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like how there are so many bases that are similar to each other. I mean, like, let's look at this. 1 large indoor, 2 smalls, and then 2 the sheltered bed. So this is 4 small, 1 large. This is 1 large, 5 small. This is 1 large, 5 small. Like, I just don't like that. Like, why would you do it that way? It just seems like a bad idea. Oh, we don't have the manpower. Let's go ahead and put in an infirmary. And I don't know, let's just put the Red Talon crazy thing here. And, yeah, we're out of manpower. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and do some looting. But overall, I gotta say, I don't think that the base positioning was well thought out. And, like, you know, I'm not saying that with like any malice or anything. It's just like, that's just an observation. It's like, I just don't think they thought these bases out very well. Because they're so similar to each other. And they're so close together. And I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like Cascade Hills. I think that's just the truth, is that I just don't like Cascade Hills. I mean, I know other people do, and I'm not saying that Cascade Hills is bad in terms of its scenery, but like I just think that the bases kind of stink. Like I think it has the worst bases in the game, actually. Like, Drucker County might be more annoying to drive around in, but I think the bases in Drucker County are way better.
That's a lot of stuff.
We can't stack any of this, unfortunately. So that means we'll have to interact over here. Command center's up. Let's go ahead and get this building. Maybe, no, we don't have any parts right now. Let's just get the, it doesn't matter if we build slow. No, there are worse fates than this. Now that we've repaired the chic kitchen, let's go see if it has anything unique going on in it. I have a feeling it's basically going to be the same thing as a level 2 kitchen, but you know, sometimes they sneak some unique benefits in. Good. Okay. It says it affects morale and stamina, manages rationing, so it doesn't sound like it does anything unique there. Solar water heating, seriously good cookware. So that's one thing that's different, is that it has seriously good cookware. Admittedly, not a super important benefit. Like, that's really just kind of a... and it doesn't look like it makes anything different. Looks like there isn't really anything different about it. Which is, I guess not surprising, is the way I would describe it. Let me get these installed. What else are we gonna build? Probably a gym. Where would we want the gym? I want the shooting range on the top. I like the idea. No, well, I would build a pooper on top. We'll build the shooting range there. And then we'll build the gym over here. Oh, we're out of manpower again. Let's go ahead and move the van back here. But that's something I just, I keep thinking about it. It just keeps going into my head. The idea that, like, so many of these bases are very similar to one another. And the truth is that, like, you know, I mean, spoiler alert, lock and key, it's going to be a bit different. But it's still going to follow the pattern of one large facility and then a bunch of small facilities. And, like, I don't know. I just don't think that's very good. I think that's the easiest way to describe it. I just don't really think it's that good. Welcome wagon. Okay. I don't remember these guys. Actually, these guys might be introducing us to the cannibals. The cannibals are in a base that we haven't been in yet, so that's actually kind of, look at all these zombies. You guys want to calm down a little bit? Yeah, let's calm down a little bit. Especially you. You especially need to calm down. Alright, so what do you want?
Red Talon researchers hope to find humans who may be immune to the blood plague.
Well, they exist.
If you encounter an individual suspected of immunity, please remand them to a Red Talon facility.
Okay, let's... So it makes me... It sounds like Red Talon actually has a laboratory. You know, here's something that, like, I really wish Undead Labs... I wish Undead Labs would go into greater detail on the whole Red Talon and Network rivalry. I think that's one of the really things that was just kind of a wasted opportunity. Because it was a source of some interesting intrigue and drama. And then what happens is, like, Lily calls for peace between them, and then Nigel Meredith agrees and calls for peace. I'm like, but that's not interesting. That's not fun. That's not interesting. Oh. Where'd all these jerks come from? You guys mind? I just want to loot this plague art. Let me see if I can do it. Aha! Yeah, we had a pistol there, so I was able to equip the pistol in the secondary slot. But I definitely feel like that was a missed opportunity, and I think it was a missed opportunity because that would have been just more dialogue, more interesting stories. Maybe, you know, like that could have been an interesting DLC. I don't know. I just can't see that. I just can't see. You know, like the Red Talon and the Network are like tools in your toolbox of story elements. The whole Red Talon and the Network thing was an interesting tool, and I just feel like they threw it away.
But it's something, right?
Now I understand that Undead Labs wanted the emphasis of the story to be humans versus zombies.
Storage space before we start losing stuff.
But the thing is, I don't know, sometimes you gotta, you know, accommodate an interesting idea. Like, if people are really interested in the whole Red Talon versus Network thing, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, make some accommodations. Like, to capitalize, you gotta strike while the iron's hot. And, like, capitalize on something that people are really interested in. I mean, that capitalizing on Red Talon versus Network does not mean turn State of Decay into Call of Duty. But it just means, like, I don't know, like maybe spend some time expanding upon this whole Network versus Red Talon thing. You know, now just because Lily called for peace, that doesn't mean there has to be peace. You know, there could be not peace. There could have some people who, you know, what if we had some people who don't agree and they're just like, no, we're just going to go rogue or something and we're just going to, you know, oh, I was hoping I'd be able to do it, but I couldn't. We're going to have to burn these guys. So yeah, if you did, I know I've said it before, I'll say it again though. There is a rule where you cannot interact. You can't loot things if a zombie is too close to you. So that means we will need to clear these fools. Okay, I need stamina, by the way. I'm closing the door. No, oh, no, it's showing, no, it's showing! You can't do that! There we go, got it. Like, it's like blinking in and out, like, oh, you want it? Oh, you want it? Oh, you want it? Like, oh, better have, like, crazy, like, quarter of a second reaction time. That's how long the prompt is gonna pop up. Oops. So we're gonna have to get rid of these cannibals. And we're gonna have to get rid of these cannibals because, well, their quest line is relatively lengthy, and I want them gone. Because they're occupying the base. I don't necessarily want to move into that one right now, but like these cannibals, they're gonna have to go. I'll probably have to dedicate an entire episode to getting rid of them though, because unfortunately with the cannibals, your typical tricks for getting rid of a hostile enclave or a neutral enclave, they don't work. One, you can't threaten them, so that's already the first annoying thing. Two, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure you cannot recruit one of them to follow you and therefore, you know, get them, like, killed by a bunch of zombies. I don't think that works either. Three, their quest chain is fairly lengthy. I mean, there could be benefit to doing it from, like, the resources we would get, but I just don't want to do that. Okay, so while we're here, let's continue building up our base.
I found some useful things while I was out.
What are we building here? Oh, no, the gym was gonna go here. No, the still has to go here. The still is outdoors. That's right, the still has to be outdoors. Which means the fighting gym is going right here. Yeah, sorry guys in the command center. It's gonna get, like, really, really noisy with people, like, you know, exercising and, like, punching and panting. It's gonna get a little bit noisy. They're gonna be fine, though. I think. Okay, I can't upgrade any of those. No, okay. So what's the problem? Nothing. There's I don't know, I thought there was like a quest I had to do or something. I mean, like, here's the hoping that they do that, though. You know, another really good idea is... It's too bad that Heartland didn't have more to do with the network, and then maybe introduce something like network agents. You know how there's Red Talon agents? Like, what if you could have network agents, and maybe the network agents, they focus on supportive skills rather than combat? Like, they would have, like, you know, like, really unique traits, unique hero bonuses, and really powerful fifth skills. And, like, they wouldn't really help you fight, but they would, like, make your base better in some way. And then there could have been, like, network facilities, network weapons, network facility mods, network attachments. That would have been really awesome, because although I do complain, it's definitely true that I complain about Daybreak. One thing that I don't really say too much about Daybreak is at least it has some interesting loot. Like, there's things that are there that are worth obtaining. Like, some of the Red Talon characters are really good. Some of the facilities are pretty good. But at the end of the day, it's too bad they didn't do something like that for the network. Now, that doesn't mean they couldn't go back and add it in, and here's hoping that they do something like that.
Well, I don't hear anything lurking about.
Because I think, you know, what does State of Decay really need? I think what State of Decay really needs right now is just more things to do. Like, we need new items, new skills, new facilities, balance some of the old facilities that have kind of gone obsolete and whatnot. And I think that would really... I think that would breathe a lot of life. I think that would bring a lot of energy into the game. Maybe it wouldn't be as big of a blockbuster as, like, you know, like, because here's the thing. Although the new maps are great for getting attention, you know, like, I feel like the interest drops off. And I think the reason the interest drops off, like, yeah, okay, it's a great publicity piece, basically. Like, look at this crazy new map. But then when people play the game, they realize, well, it's still basically the same thing. Like, at the end of the day, you know, it's still just State of Decay, but it's on a new map. But if you bring in new facilities and stuff, maybe it won't just be the same game. Maybe there'll be some interesting differences. What do we got going on? Don't we have infestations? I want to get rid of these infestations.
It'd be nice to get some info about this location.
I agree. She's a trader. Well, being a trader means we can upgrade the still.
We should clear these infestations before they get out of hand.
I agree completely. Oh, look at this. They think they're gonna, like, spread? No. And, you know, like, that's another thing, like, so a commenter brought up a pretty good point. He was like, you know, the reason why the nerfs feel so bad for the trade depot is that there isn't a good alternative strategy. And I want to expand on that, basically. The issue is, like, it's not that the trade depot was overpowered. It's that the trade depot had no competitors. Like, maybe you could argue it was competitive, it was overpowered in comparison to the fact that there aren't really any other facilities that do what it does, and what it does is it does exactly what you want in the game. It basically allows you to find a regular source of supplies in a timely manner, and as it stands, there's just no replacement for that. And the reason that's a problem is because without an alternative to the trade depot, I think it just makes Lethal Zone less fun. Now, if there was an alternative to the trade depot, like if there was a different strategy, maybe that was maybe not as good, but it was comparably good, and it still felt good to do it, then I don't think the nerf would be as big of a deal. The problem is that the trade depot is the best way to construct your base in the Lethal Zone. And by nerfing the trade depot, now there isn't a very good way. The only way to get the power of the trade depot back is to invest in a whole bunch of cellular towers, and they cost 400 influence each. And that is a lot of, that's a humongous amount of effort to use the trade depot for the main thing that was useful about it, which was to gain a regular supply of building materials so that you could finish the base. And that's because without the trade depot, it just takes a long time to build the base, and it's not very fun. It's not hard either. That's one thing I always emphasize. Oh, but now the game is harder. It really isn't. It's just less fun. That's what I really want to emphasize. I want to emphasize the idea that Lethal Zone is not harder with the trade depot nerf. It's just less fun. You have less buttons to push, because the thing is that the trade depot is really interactive. Like, you call in a trader, you find all the you basically prepare all the stuff you want to sell. You know, you look through your inventory to see what you need to buy. You also need money. And it can be hard to earn money on Lethal Zone. If you don't know how to earn money, you're not on Lethal Zone. You're not just going to have a whole ton of money available to you. So there's definitely the issue of trying to get money in order to use the trade depot in a timely manner. Let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff off. And you know what? It created a fun game loop in Lethal Zone. So when you're using the trade depot, it could be used every 45 minutes. And what that meant is that you had 45 minutes to amass the influence necessary to call in another building materials trader and then buy all of his building materials. So in the next 45 minutes, you'd go, maybe you do some quests, maybe you go do some looting for things that you can sell. It was just up to you. In the next 45 minutes, you just go out and do whatever you can to earn the money, because, you got to pay money to call the trader in. And then you got to pay, 175 influence per rucksack, and maybe you're buying up to 3 rucksacks. And then you got 45 minutes to repeat that process. And that was a fun gameplay loop, because it still involved the various aspects of the game in the sense of you're either going to do quests to earn money or you're going to loot to earn money. And that was fun. Now that it's an hour and 20 minutes, it's not fun. There are lengthy periods of time where it's just I guess I just can't get any building materials because maybe my allies aren't selling any. Not maybe. That's how it's been lately. If you're wondering how the Twitch series is going, I need building materials, and we don't have the money to just finance a whole ton of cellular towers. And on top of that, I'm not using a super waifu cafeteria squad, so I'm using those those outpost slots for food outposts. So not only can I not afford cellular towers, I also need those outpost slots in order to push back my food losses, because it is Lethal Zone after all, and I'm not doing a super waifu cafeteria squad. And the end result is, welcome to waiting. Oh, by the way, there is a new playthrough going on the Twitch channel. It is a fresh start Lethal Zone with somewhat random characters, no imported characters, and I am going to go out of my way to use things I don't normally use. So we actually started with utilities, and we started with craftsmanship because my idea to basically use an alternative strategy to the trade depot is to try out the forge, because the forge can turn materials into parts, but the forge can also do it in reverse. It can turn parts into materials, right? And I was like, well, maybe that's a viable strategy. I don't know for sure. Oh wait, I'm gonna threaten these guys. I don't want them here. Those guys were part of the quest for, I just don't want the neutral enclaves. Like, neutral enclaves stink. Just gonna get rid of them. No fence sitters allowed. Fence sitters will be prosecuted. I was debating using that feral against them, but... Okay, apparently she used up some of our ammo. I guess I don't care. Ammo, not one of our most important resources. Okay, maybe they're gonna get screwed either way. Wasn't my plan, don't get me wrong, but... You better not health link me. I'm gonna be so bad if you health link me. Like, whenever I feel vibrations from the impact on my controller, I always assume that that's a hint that I'm gonna get health linked. Why can't I run him over? Oh, he is doing a number on those guys. Like, that is going really well. It wasn't even my plan to get rid of these guys, but with that juggernaut here, this actually, they might not be along for this world. And of course, the Screamer is bringing in more exciting friends for me, even though I don't want any more exciting friends. Okay, can you guys chill out? I just want to repair my car. How are they doing? Oh, they already lost somebody. Awesome. Let's get the car patched up. I can only assume that those big meaty hits are just destroying them. Those ex-convicts are like, no, this was our chance. Like, this was supposed to be a... He looks like he's trying to grab him. Uh-oh. Oh, man. And then there was one. This is great. Is the last one over there? Uh-oh. I would love to get closer, but the problem is that the area is so confined that what I'm worried about is that they're just gonna detect me, and then they're just gonna squish me instead. Let me see. I'll try them. The sound effects are rather promising, though. Oh, look at all those zombies. Oh my god. Oh my god. The zombies are going straight up lethal zone on them. Like, normally I'm like, these zombies don't, like, actually go lethal zone on people.
We've got an issue over here. Can you come help us out?
Let me see if I can sneak in here. Oh, I'm so sick of these little stragglers. Oh, they got rid of them. Nice. That's all of them. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. How excellent. What a way to go, zombies. Like, zombies, really the good guys. The misunderstood. They're zombies are anti-heroes. You heard it here first, folks. Like, zombies, so useful. What would I do without zombies? Like, they're just, like, they're just cleaning... Well, you know, at least we won't get pulled over. Walk away from the vehicle. I was going to say, at least we're not going to get pulled over for the cops for not having a license plate on. We're just going to pretend like none of that happened, right? You know, you guys didn't see it, I didn't see it. Nothing bad happened. It's all good. Anyways, I think that about wraps it up for today's episode. And we'll fix up the base, and then I'll tell you what I think about it. I'll probably do an indoor tour, because we haven't really had a chance to look at this base. I was busy doing a bunch of other things, but yeah. Until next time, everybody, thank you for watching. Like the video if it was entertaining. Oh, thank you, everyone who is commenting. Like, you know, I know that, like, you know, anyone who just says, like, algorithm or hi, I know that you are commenting just for the purpose of, like, supporting Get Good Fox. And I'm very appreciative of the people who do that, just because, like I said, it does make a difference. So I do want to say, like, I do notice it. And thank you to everyone who's just, you know, chipping in that little bit of extra effort to, you know, push the Fox Republic to the next level. Anyways, thank you for watching. Remember, you could join me on Discord if you want to ask me questions about State of Decay 2, or if you just want to chat. Like, I talk to new people all the time there. On Twitch, you can catch live State of Decay 2 gameplay, as well as interact. I talk with the stream and whatnot along the way, as well as, like, I've done probably about 6 or 7 new playthroughs there, so, like, different stuff happens there compared to here. But anyways, like the videos today, subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.